your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. At 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. At 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, whoever joining from anywhere. So we'll be starting the session now. Please allow me a minute so I can share my screen. Here we go. I hope you all can see my screen. And thank you so much for joining today's session. I would love to welcome you all on behalf of GSDC to our webinar series, that is Global Skill Development Council Certified Learning GSDC AI in Action 2026, Predict, Protect and Perform across industry, where you'll be applying productive, secure and high performance AI at scale. My name is Preetham. You can reach out to me for any concern if you have over the chat box, and I'll make sure that I'll be taking care of it because I'll be moderating this session. So as you all know, we have this incredible panel of AI experts aligned for this entire series. For this week from 12 to 16, we do have these five speakers who are going to give us a live sessions. So the time slot, that is 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please do join us. You'll find the registration link in the chat box along with the WhatsApp group link. So before I could hand over the mic to our speaker today, would love to quickly introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. So we known as Global Skill Development Council. We're vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We're globally recognized certification body, and we're accredited by ABICB and supported by World Press Hub, which is our official media partner who covers all our events and press releases. Also, I'm very proud to inform you all that we do have 100 plus authorized training partner across the globe. So I would love to thank you those who have joined us through our training partner channel. In case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. I'll share the contact details shortly in the chat box. And also we do have 500 plus subject matter experts with us. They work with us closely to design our deliverables. Also we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We are associated with 1000 plus multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the world. And let me quickly introduce you all to GSTC AI Studio. So this is a platform where we are providing 100 plus live session monthly, which is lead by global experts, where you will be getting 4 daily session, 45 minutes of live and impactful session. You will get hands-on learning right away. Also, this is a platform where you will be getting opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the world, real-time practice where you can apply all the concept that you have learned in that particular session, and in case if you have any question or doubts, that will be resolved instantly. So this training is aligned with the industry standards for job ready skills, and how you can access to GSTC AI Studio in easy 3 steps. So you can start your learning right away for 14 days completely free, where you'll be getting 80 plus live session each month and full access to GSTC AI Studio. Next step, that you can opt out for GSTC lifelong membership with $109, where you'll be getting lifetime access, 80 plus live session each month, access to full GSTC Studio, free GSDC membership, access to all our physical events, and LinkedIn profile improver. The last step you can opt out for is GSDC certification plus lifetime membership with $100, which is limited time offer, where you'll be getting access for GSDC certifications, all benefits of lifetime membership, personalized coaching, capstone project plus AI tools, GSDC Copilot and assessment tool. You can get in touch with a learning advisor for more information or any help that you need regarding the GSDC AI Studio. I'll share the contact details shortly in the chat box. So as I mentioned in my previous slide, that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us. So our current certification portfolio holds certification on L&D, HR, GenAI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor and implementer, project management and PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So this certification specifically designed for all the professionals who wants to upskill themselves or who wants to stay industry relevant, right? So you can check our website for more information regarding all this certification and check other offerings that GSTC has for all of you, and you can get in touch with our learning advisor for more information. So what all benefits you will be getting with this? You will become GSTC's member for a lifelong. With that, you will be getting certificate upgrade. You will be having free access to all our workshop, boot camps, and you will be getting access to all our exclusive learning program that we have. Along with that, you will be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. Isn't it amazing? A lot of benefits. So sign up yourself for the certification program. Seek help from our learning advisor if you require. So without any further delay, I would love to introduce our today's speaker, Akshay Mittal. So he is a PhD scholar at University of Cumberland, and he'll be taking us the topic that is agent name service, ANS in action, building trust, governance, and security for AI agent workflows. So I would love to quickly tell you all more about Akshay. So Akshay is a technology leader, IEEE senior member, and MTS software engineer at PayPal, with 12 plus year of experience in AI augmented DevSecOps and cloud native system. He designed secure high performance platforms supporting 50 million plus daily financial transactions, and is completing a PhD in AI ML driven security automation. He is the author of 18 publications and reviewer of 100 plus papers. He also serves as an editor for Springer Nature. His innovation have generated over 2 million dollar in economic impact across Fortune 500 firms. Akshay has delivered 18 plus keynotes served on ML Ops World 2025 technical core community and judged for mass challenges. As the founder of ACM Austin and co-lead of the Kubernetes and AI collective Austin, he has mentored over 1,000 professionals in secure cloud technologies. We are delighted to have you, Akshay, for today's session. Thank you so much for joining. You can have the handover of the virtual mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pritham. Thanks for having me. Let me go ahead and share. Please let me know if you see my screen. Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
Awesome. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Good evening for who are in different time zone. Thank you for joining this webinar. I'm Akshay Mittal. I'm a PhD researcher at University of Cumberland and a IEEE senior member. Over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to take you on a journey from fundamental trust problem we face with an AI agent today to a production-ready solution that's already changing how organizations deploy autonomous AI agent. What I want to show you is something I have been building for the past year, what I call as DNS for AI agent. But this isn't just a naming system. It's a complete trust layer that gives an autonomous AI the security foundation it desperately needs. By the end of the session, you will not only understand what ANS is, but how it works, why it matters, and how you can implement it on your own environment. Let's dive in. Let me start by setting context. Like, raise your hands virtually, of course, right? If you have deployed a virtual learning model in last year, I'm assuming you can raise your hands, but now keep that hands up if the model is still performing exactly as it did on day one, right? The reality is the model drifts, data changes, performance degrades. And in the agentic AI world, we are not just managing models, we are managing the autonomous agent that make decisions, take actions, and interact with each other. Traditional ML was human supervised at every step. You had data validation, then manual review, model training, then human approval, deployment, then manual verification, right? Monitoring, and then reactive alert, right? Agentic AI has changes this completely. Now we have a concept drift detector that automatically triggers the retraining agent, deployment agent that updates production systems, monitoring agent that remediate the issue without human intervention. But here is a critical question that changed everything for me. Who are these agents, right? Can we trust them? This isn't just an academic question. It's a production reality that I learned hard way. This is where our research began, where ANS comes in. So let me share a story that crystallizes this problem for me. We have running for this purpose, I have created a simulation environment, right? It's on my GitHub. So like let's say we have a production ML operation with 50 agent. Each agent had its own responsibility. Concept drift detection, automated model training, deployment monitoring. Each agent had its own credentials and its own hard-coded endpoints for communicating with other agents. Let's say one Tuesday morning, a single agent was compromised through a configuration error, right? I'm not talking about a sophisticated attack, just a misconfigured credential that gave an attacker access, right? Within 6 minutes, the entire system is collapsed. Why? Because agent had no way to verify each other's identity, right? The compromised agent impersonated our model deployment service, downstream agent thinking they were talking to a legitimate deployment service deployed corrupted models. Our monitoring agent, unable to discriminate between the legitimate from the malicious traffic, uh, reported everything was normal, right? This wasn't just a technical failure, it was a trust failure, right? We had built an autonomous system without the fundamental mechanisms for agent to discover, authenticate, and verify each other. It was like building a global network without DNS, where every connection relies on a hard-coded IP address and blind trust. The incident revealed four critical gaps that we need to address. Let me show you what those are. The incident revealed four critical gaps in how we deployed AI agents today. Let me break these down for you. First, there is no uniform discovery mechanism. Agents rely on manual configuration and hard-coded endpoints, right? So there is no standard way to say, I need an agent that can retrain model and discover automatically, right? You have to know the exact IP address or the service name, right? Second, cryptographic authentication between agent is virtually non-existent, right? Most systems rely on API keys stored in environment variables or basic authentication. These are easily compromised, hard to rotate, provide no cryptographic proof of the identity. Number three, agents can't provide their capability without exposing sensitive implementation detail. If an agent need to prove it can access the production database, it typically has to share the credentials or API key, right? This is a security nightmare. Number four, governance framework are either non-existent or impossible to enforce consistently, right? You might have policies written down, but there are no automated ways to ensure agents follow them. The configuration drift is inevitable. In our research environment, we simulated scenarios where one compromised agent in 50 agents can lead to a cascading failures within minutes. The lack of proper authentication meant malicious agent could impersonate the legitimate one, right? This isn't just theoretical, this is happening in production systems today. But here's the thing, we solved a similar problem before. Let me show you how. Everyone knows DNS, right? You type google.com, you get to an IP address. It's been working from 1987. Simple, elegant, revolutionary. But DNS gives you location. It doesn't tell you that server is trustworthy or what it can do. It's just a mapping from human readable name to an IP address. So ANS is like DNS for agents, right? Instead of just mapping names to IP address, ANS map agent name to their cryptographic identity and their capability, plus their trust level, right? Look at the naming convention, right? If you can see on the right, agent dot capability dot provider dot v1 dot prod, right? This is self-describing. You can discover agent by what they do, not just by the name. But more importantly, when you resolve the name, you don't just get an IP address. You get a cryptographically verified identity, proven capability, and a trust level. This is the foundation of trustworthy AI agent ecosystem. But how does it actually work? Let me show you the architecture. So let's break down our naming convention. It's designed to be self-describing and hierarchical. The format is protocol, agent ID, capability, provider, dot version, dot extension. Let me walk you through a real example, right? If you heard about A2A protocol, right? Alerter, security monitoring, security dash monitoring, research lab, V2 prod tells you this is an agent to agent protocol. This is an alerter for security monitoring. It's from a research lab. It's version V2, right? It's a production. Another example is MCP validator dot concept dash drift detection, ML platform v1 dot HIPAA. It tells you it's an MCP protocol agent. It validates the concept drift. It's from the ML platform team, version 1, and it's HIPAA compliant, right? These, the benefit are significant, right? Self-describing capability mean you can search agent by what they do, not just by the name, right? Versioning aware routing means you can handle multiple version running simultaneously. Provider trust verification, meaning you know who built it. Environment specific deployment, meaning production agent can't accidentally talk to a staging agent, right? And here is the key. Uh, ANS support multiple protocols. This isn't just about creating another standard, it's about making existing standard work together, right? We support Google's A2A, Anthropy MCP, IBM's ACP, and we can extend this new protocol as they emerges. But naming is just the beginning, right? The real power comes from a cryptographic trust foundation. So let's talk about the cryptographic foundation. ALS is built on three technologies that work together to create a comprehensive trust. First, decentralized identifier or DID. These are W3 standard originally designed for human identity management, but they work perfectly for agents. Each agent gets a globally unique verifiable identity. Unlike the traditional certificate, DIDs are self-sovereign. The agent controls its own identity. Second, verifiable credential or VCs. These are capability attestation. An agent doesn't just prove I'm an X agent X. It proves I'm agent X and I have verified capability to retrain model. These credentials are cryptographically signed and can be verified without contacting central authority. Number three, certificate authority and registration infrastructure. We use SIG-Store for automate certified provisioning, a 90 days key rotation cycle and revocation list management. This gives us operational benefits for traditional PKI with a flexibility of decentralized identity. Let me walk you through the trust chain. The root CA establishes the foundation. This is your organization root of trust. Immediate CA provides an operational flexibility. Agent certificates are issued to a specific agent with specified capability. And finally, the capability proof allow agent to demonstrate their abilities without revealing the secrets, right? This is like MLS LTS for microservice. But in a crucial difference, MLSL provides you the identity. I'm a service A talking to service B, right? ANS proves identity and capability. I'm an agent A with model retraining capability to agent B with data access capability, right? This capability aware approach means we can implement a fine grained access control. An agent can prove it has access to the production data without revealing its internal implementation detail. But how do we prove capability without revealing secrets? That's where the zero knowledge proofs comes in. So zero knowledge proofs are cryptographic technique that's let you prove something without revealing what you know, right? It's like proving you have a valid driver license without actually showing the license number, right? In traditional approach, an agent would have to share its IP key or credentials to prove it has access to the database, right? This is a security nightmare. You're essentially giving away your secrets to anyone need to verify your capability, right? With ANS, an agent can prove it has database access capability without revealing how it accesses the database. The verifier get a cryptographic proof that the agent has right permissions, but the actual credential remains secret. Here is a real world example. Imagine a model retraining agent need to prove it can access the training data. Instead of sharing database credentials, it generates a zero knowledge proof that demonstrate it has right permission. The system can verify this proof without ever seeing the actual access credential. This is crucial for security. Even an attacker intercepts the proof, they can't extract the underlying credentials. The proof is valid only for that specific capability claim. It cannot be reused, replayed. This capability aware approach works across protocol and standards, but it needs infrastructure to enforce it. That's where the Kubernetes comes in. So, ANS is designed to be Kubernetes native. I hope most of you have you heard about Kubernetes and use Kubernetes. And let me explain a little bit more. I also have a demo recorded for you all. I will show after a couple of slides. So this was a crucial for enterprise adoption, right? It works with the tools organization already use rather than requiring a complete infrastructure you overhaul. Let me walk you through four core component. Number one, the ANS registry uses Kubernetes custom resource definition to store agent metadata. This means your agents are first-class citizens in Kubernetes. Just like pods and service, when you register an agent, it creates an CRD entry with identity capabilities and trust level. This is a version control, auditable, and integrates with your existing Kubernetes tooling. Number two, we have admission controller that validates every agent deployment against your security policy before it even hits the cluster. This is like a gatekeeper. If an agent doesn't meet your security requirement, it's never get deployed, right? This prevents from configuration drift and ensure the policy compliance from day one. Number three, we integrate with service meshes like Istio or Linker for mutual LSD, TLS. But unlike traditional service mesh, we also verify capability in the service certificate extension. An agent doesn't just prove I'm agent X, it proves I'm agent X and I have the verified capability to retrain model. This happens at network layer, transparently to the application. Number four, open policy agent enforces your governance rule continuously. Policies are written in Rego, like controlled, version controlled, tested like application code. They can enforce access control, resource limit, network policies, and compliance requirement. Let me walk you through an agent lifecycle, right? First, an agent register with ANS registry. This creates a CRD entry, then it gets validated against OPA policies. It passes, it gets deployed with the proper certificates. At runtime, it authenticates using certificates, and get monitored for compliance. Each team can have their own namespace with their own agents, but they can still discover and communicate with agents in their other namespaces through ANS. With proper authentication and authorization, this gives your multi-tenancy with security. This all comes together in a GitHub workflow that's declarative and authenticate, auditable. So this is where like ANS really shines, right? Every step is declarative, version control, and auditable. You commit agent code, it get validated against policies. Certificates are provisioned automatically, and deployment happens through your existing GitOps pipeline. Let me walk you through the pipeline, right? Code commits triggers the workflow. Policy validation ensures the agent meets security requirement. This happens to the OPA gatekeeper, as I was saying in the previous slide. Certificate provision happens automatically to Sigstore, no manual verification request, right? No waiting for security team. Deployment is handled by Argo CD or Flux, your existing GitHub tools. Runtime verification ensures the agent is behaving correctly and complying with the policy. The impact is dramatic. Traditional agent deployment take approximately 2 to 3 days. Manual configuration, security reviews, certificate provisioning, network setup, etc. Right? With ANS, it's under 30 minutes. Here is the key. Every deployment either succeeds completely or roll back cleans, right? No partial deployment, no configuration drift, no manual cleanup. Automated key management is crucial, right? We integrate with Sigstore for automatic certificate provisioning. Uh, Key rotates every 90 days automatically. Zero trust handshake validates every connection. Revocation lists are managed automatically. You never have to manually manage certificate. The security benefits are significant, right? No hard-coded secret. Everything uses a cryptographic proof. Automated compliance policy are enforced at every step. Complete audit trail. You know what exactly happened, when, and why. Rollback capability is something if something goes wrong, right? You can always roll back to a previous version instantly. Complete reproducibility. um, every deployment is identical because it's declarative, right? This gives you the same benefit for agent that get an application rollback, audit trail, compliance reporting, right? But when with the added security of cryptography verification, capability attestation. Now let me show you how you would work this in a practical example, right? Let me go through the demo. And here is the my GitHub repository. Let me put this in the chat. I will also come back to the questions in during Q&A. I'm going to go ahead and play this live demo.
All right, live demo. Let's get to it. So here's the repo on GitHub, agent name service implementation. To keep due to limited time, I tried my best to, keep things short. So I'm recording this video. Take one. So pretty much, like README is pretty up to date, and there are a lot of like automated step. I have created scripts like such as start demo script. And also, if you want to run manually one by one, you can do so. And without any further ado, let's get started. So I have a demo guide here. So basically, so we'll be demoing core components, the Kubernetes integration, the monitoring stack, and demo agents. So probably not 20 minutes, but I'll try my best to keep it short. I wrote a script which is in the script folder. So pretty much, this start script. I have my terminal over here and 4 other tabs I will be switching for port forwarding. So I believe I already have running, but if you run the script, you'll basically see that it is starting the demo. It is loading up everything we need, right? But important part is this, where the status, right? We have the ANS registry, the concept of detector, the two monitoring agent, the Prometheus and Grafana. So pretty much I also have a status option. So if you put, like if I clean it up and do a status, you would see that it's pretty much, running, and both are running, right? With the access information. Um, Something like this, right? We see all components are healthy and ready to demo. Terminal 1. So we will be running this in 4 different terminals, right? So the first one is the ANS registry. As you can see, I tried before this, and this should be good. And then we have our demo agent, and we'll be doing that here. And then the Grafana dashboard, which will be here, which is already running, so we should be good, as you can see, right? Grafana is already running. And then finally the Prometheus metrics one, which is also running here. So let's open all this in this 1, 2, Nginx 3, 4. Okay, they're running as expected. Let's see what's wrong with this. Localhost. One 0. Let's see. Okay, moving on to, we can verify by this, checking all the pods are running. As you can see, ANS is running, system is running, concept drift is running, and Grafana and Prometheus are also running. Awesome. Let's go with the scenario 1 with the ANS core library testing. So here the flow would be we register, resolve, dissolve, and verify, right? So we're demonstrating the naming convention, DNS like agent naming, agent registration, agent resolution in 100 millisecond discovery performance, and complete audit trail, right? So I wrote a script which is stored in the script folder, the first scenario. So let's try to run that. And it was pretty quick, but as you can see, increase the fast down. You can see it is creating the ANS client, preparing the agent metadata as per the slides, and it's ready, registering the agent with ANS service. Agent is registered, if you remember this format, and successful. We got a timestamp, and right now it's POC, as you remember, so very lightweighted. The resolving agent, we have this, the endpoint, right? And the performance is pretty nice, right? So our expected result, as you can see, right? The DNS like structure, right? Naming convention, sub 100 milliseconds, and we can see the complete login. It's kind of like, production ready monitoring. Scenario 2, service connectivity testing. So this one, what we will be looking into is agent to agent communication and all components, system health. And so without any further ado, I'm gonna copy this commands for time purpose, clear it out. And as you can see, all the systems are running, and we have our endpoint and also the monitoring system up and running. So we can see that, agents can find each other, right? And all the components are operational, and it's kind of like Kubernetes native, right? We're running everything in kubectl. Scenario 3, I wanted to show monitoring and observability, right? Um, Prometheus and Grafana integration. The Grafana dashboard is already up here, which is up and running. And let's see the monitoring status. And you can check the monitoring, both Grafana and Prometheus are running in the background, and endpoints are up and running as well. So some of the, like summary and results: agent registration less than 100 milliseconds, agent discovery, system startup is, pretty much up and running. And key takeaways: ANS works as DNS, like naming for AI agents, right? The performance is pretty awesome, sub 100 millisecond response time. Kubernetes native, right? Kubernetes native deployment, full monitoring and observability available. I would highly recommend, starting this repo. I also have slides uploaded. Clone and run locally. Um, Join the community to discuss more. You can always reach out to me, create issues, or fork it and play around with it. We also have cleanup. So I would just do cleanup. It would start, and yeah. So one more thing, yeah, I tried my best to add as many details as possible in table of content. But yeah, looking forward for you guys' response. Definitely let me know. Happy to talk more about it. And
So that was the demo, guys. Um, so talking about GitHub's integration workflow, right? So let's talk about policy as code works in practice, right? This is a real OPA policy we use in production, right? It's written in Rego, which is a declarative policy language. The policy says allow access only if agent certificate was issued by research lab trusted CA, right? The agent has data access capability. The environment is in production, and the agent has security clearance of level 3 or higher. This is simple but powerful. You can write policy that checks certificate issuer, capabilities, environment, security clearance, and like time of the day, resource availability, anything you can express in logic, right? We have policies for different categories. Uh, Access control policy enforces RBAC, who can do what, right? Limit policy constrains CPU and memory usage. Network policy implement microsegmentation. Agent can only talk to agent they are authorized to communicate with. Compliance policies enforces HIPAA, GDPR, SOC 2 requirement automatically. The benefits are significant, right? Policies are version control. You can see what exactly when the policy was changed and why. They are tested like application code. You can write unit tests for the policies. They enforce at a platform level. Agent can't bypass them. They can adapt dynamically. Policies can change based on condition like time of the day, system loads. In our test environment, we are seeing 95% reduction in misconfiguration and 100% policy compliance. This isn't just because we are perfect, it's because policies are enforced automatically. Agent can't bypass them. Policies are just one part of security story. Let me show you how zero trust principle apply to an agent interaction. Zero trust isn't just a buzzword. It's a fundamental security principle that applies perfectly to agent interaction. The core idea is very simple. Verify explicitly, use least privileges, assume breach. For agent, this means every agent to agent interaction requires cryptographic proof of identity and capability. There is no trusted network or internal zone. Every connection is verified, every request is authenticated, every capability is proven. We use least privileges at capability level. An agent doesn't get broad permission. It gets exactly the capability it needs for a specific function. A concept drift detector doesn't need database write access. A notification agent doesn't need model training capabilities, right? And this limits the blast radius if an agent is compromised. We assume breach from the start, right? This means continuous monitoring and verification. Even after initial authentication, an agent trust score can change based on its behavior, right? If it start acting suspiciously, its capability can be revoked instantly, right? If it violate policy, it gets isolated automatically. Here is what interesting about agent versus human user. Human identifiers are relatively static. You are who you are, right? Agent identity are dynamic. An agent identity changes based on its current capability, which can be revoked instantly, right? It changes based on operational context, time of the day, location, current workload. It changes based on the trust score. Agent that behave well get more capabilities. Agent that misbehaves get isolated. The dynamic identity control is crucial for security, right? And a compromised agent can't maintain its privilege indefinitely. Its behavior will trigger policy violation, right? Which will reduce its trust score, which will revoke its capability. This all comes together in a real world workflow. Let me show you a complete example. So let me walk you through a real scenario, right? That demonstrate the power of trusted agent communication. This is a concept drift detection and automated remediation workflow that we run in production, right? For example, right, here is what happens. Your drift detector agent noticed a 15% performance degradation at production model. This is a real problem that needs immediate action. But it's 2 a.m. and no one is awake to handle it, right? Using ANS, the drip detector discovered the model retrainer agent by capability, not by the hard-coded IP address or service name, but by what it can do. It queries ANS. I need an agent that can retrain model in production, right? ANS returns a retrainer's identity and capability. The drift detector then proves it has capability to trigger retraining using zero knowledge proof. The retrainer can verify this proof without even seeing the actual credentials. This happens through MTLS capability verification in the certificate extension. OPA validates the request against your policy. Is it allowed? Is it the right time? Does it meet compliance requirement? Policy evaluation, takes 35 milliseconds. It's completely automated. If everything checks out, the retrainer executes the update. It pulls the latest training data, retrains the model, validates the new performance level, and deploys it to production. All of this happens automatically. Finally, a notification agent alerts your team via Slack, Teams, whatever, right? But here's the key. By the time you see the notification, the problem is already fixed. The model has been retained, deployed, and performance is back to normal. This entire workflow, that is service discovery, authentication, authorization, execution, notification, happens under 30 seconds. It's 100% secure, fully audited, happens without any human intervention, right? Behind the scene, there is a lot happening, right? MTLS handshake with capability verification, zero knowledge proof generation and validation, OPA policy evaluation, certificate chain validation, complete audit log generation. But all of this is transparent to the agent. They just work. The operational impact is significant. Zero manual intervention means problem get fixed faster. Automatic rollbacks on failure, which means you don't have to worry about the broken deployments. Complete audit trail means you can have proof compliance, right? Real-time monitoring, you can see what's happening as it happens. In traditional system, this would take 2 to 3 days, right? Someone would have to notice the alert, investigate the problem, manually trigger the retraining, wait for it to complete, and validate the result and deploy, right? With ANS, it's completely automated. This is what trustworthy AI agent ecosystem looks like in practice. Let's talk about real numbers from production environment, right? This aren't just theoretical. These are the measurement from the system that's actually running in production, right? For the research. Service response time average under 10 milliseconds. That's fast enough for a real-time agent orchestrating while maintaining the cryptographic security. This include authentication, capability verification, policy evaluation, and actual service execution. We achieve 100% deployment success rate. Remember, a traditional approach have 65% success rate. With 35% deployment requiring to manual intervention, with ANS, every deployment either succeed or completely roll back clean. No partial deployment, no configuration dip to manual cleanup, right? This scales far beyond typical enterprise. The system handles 1,000 plus agent daily with a sub 50 millisecond authentication latency, right? The production environment with 3 node Kubernetes cluster, say on EKS, with 50 plus registered agent, full GitHub pipeline with Argo CD, OPA gatekeeper enforcing policies, Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring, 6 node for certificate authority. This is real production setup if you see, right? The key benefits are significant, right? 90% reduction in deployment time from 2 to 3 days under 30%, 30 minutes. 100% policy compliance, no more configuration drift, zero hard-coded secrets. Everything uses a cryptographic proof with complete audit trail. You know exactly what happened, when and why, right? Automated compliance reporting, such as HIPAA, GDPR, SOC 2 compliance, it's all automated. Real-time threat detection, we can catch problems before they become incidences, right? The 50 millisecond authentication latency is crucial. It's fast enough for a real-time agent authentication, but slow enough to be cryptographically secure. This is like a sweet spot for agentic AI. Traditional approaches either sacrifice security for speed or sacrifice speed for security. ANS gives you both. We have seen 30% faster deployment times and 95% reduction in misconfiguration compared to manual processes. This isn't just about speed, it's about reliability, security, and compliance. So, some of the key takeaways, right? Let me summarize what we covered today. ANS provides a standardized framework for AI agent identity management. It enhances trust, governance, and security in agent workflow through cryptographic verification, capability attestation, and policy as code enforcement. The core benefits are clear: security to cryptographic agent identity and capability verification, scale with 1,000 plus agent interaction, and sub-second latency, governance through policy as code with complete audit trail. The future-proof design that support evolving standards. Our research contribution include a formal trust model for agent ecosystems, an open source reference implementation, production benchmark with performance analysis, and Kubernetes architecture pattern that others can build on. But here is the key message. The future of AI is agentic. We are moving from supervised machine learning to an autonomous agent orchestration. But the future of agentic AI must be secure, right? You can't build autonomous system without proper trust infrastructure. ANS provide that trust layer that make both possible. It's not just a research project, it's a production ready system that already changing how organization deploy AI agent. The question isn't just where you need something like ANS, it's when you will need it. Based on my experience, the answer is sooner than you think. So, if you're thinking about implementing ANS, let me give you a roadmap based on our experience with early adopters. Phase one is to getting the foundation right. Deploy ANS in development environment, configure the basic OPA policy, set up a SIG store as your certificate authority. Register your first test agents. This takes you about 2 weeks with one DevOps engineer, one Kubernetes cluster. The goal here is to prove the concept works in your environment, right? Phase two is about integration. Integrate ANS with your existing GitOps pipeline, Argo CD, Flux, whatever you're using today, right? Migrate your first production workload, implement the monitoring and alerting, train your team on ANS operation. This takes in 2 weeks with two engineers and production cluster access. The goal here is to prove it works in production. Phase three is about scaling. Deploy to production with canary rollouts. Start with a small percentage of agent, then gradually increase. Scale to additional agent types. Optimize the performance and security policy. Establish governance processes. This takes approximately 4 weeks with your full team and a security review. The goal here is to make ANS the standard for all the agent deployment. Prerequisites are state. You need Kubernetes 1.24 or higher, a GitOps pipeline, OPA gatekeeper, and a SIG store access. Most teams already have these. If you don't, they are relatively easy to set up. The key is to start small and iterate, right? Don't try to migrate everything at once. Pick one agent type, prove it works, then expand. So everything is open source here, right? The reference implementation is on my GitHub. You can clone it, run it locally, and see NS in action about 10 minutes. It includes the code, Kubernetes manifest, demo agent, monitoring stack, and step-by-step instruction. We have a full demo walkthrough video as well. I have a demo, the video I showed you in my GitHub repo with some slides. The complete I submitted a technical paper which will be published in few months. But feel free to reach me out on LinkedIn. And if you need any help, just DM me. We can discuss some new features. We can share experience, learn from each other, plan something for future, right? If you want to collaborate anything, I have various domains where I research and write paper publications. So you can see my GitHub, my ORCID to see my other publication. With that, the future of AI is agentic, right? The future of agentic AI is secure, and ANS provides the trust layer that makes this possible. So let's build it together. Thank you for your attention. We covered a lot in this given time. Uh, so fundamental trust problem to the production ready solution. Just to recap, right? AI agent have a trust problem. ANS solves it with DNS-like naming, cryptographic identity, zero knowledge proofs, and policy as code governance. It's production ready, it's fast, it's open source. I'm here for any questions you have, whether you want to know more about the technical architecture, the performance benchmark, the security model, implementation detail, or any potential collaboration. I'm all ears. Uh, Common question I get is, how does this compare to a service mesh? What about the performance overhead? How do you handle agent update? What about multi-cloud deployment, right? What about compliance requirement? So definitely, I know time is limited. I'll try my best to answer the questions. But thank you again for your attention. Over to you, Pritham. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Akshay, for covering one of the important topic today. As we are open for the Q&A, I would love to request all the participants, please drop the questions in the chat box right away, as we still have 5 to 10 minutes to cover all the questions. So I can see one question from Advait. How can we do the benchmarking for AI agents and agentic AI?
Yeah, dude, that's a great question. For benchmarking, yeah, once you define your metrics, there are a lot of open source software which will help you kind of trace and log things for AI agent, right? Um, I am exploring some options, and what this is something I'm looking in the future scope for, doing that for the agentic AIs for ANS. If you have any ideas, yeah, feel free to connect with me and we can discuss more about it. But great question.
Great. Thank you so much, Akshay. So as he said that he would love to connect with you all, feel free to reach out to him over his LinkedIn profile. I've shared the link in the chat box. You can check it out. And thank you so much for joining today's session and for amazing question. Do let us know if you have any further question. We'll wait a few minutes and then we can proceed with the closing. So I would love to tell you all that I do have some great announcement for all of you. So please stay connected till the end of this webinar. Yes, Advait, I think this question is for me. We will get the certificate for this session. Yes, you will get the attendance certification for this. And if you're looking for any of this other certification program, you can just scroll up a little bit, you'll find the links. Yeah, Mani, absolutely. You can connect with Akshay. You will find his LinkedIn profile link above. Alright, dear participants, we'll stop here with the Q&A. If you have any question later on for Akshay, feel free to reach out to him. You can directly ask him or you can discuss anything that comes in your mind later on regarding the session. Thank you so much for your attendance today. Akshay, I'll be sharing my screen. Would you like to explain the challenge to all the participants?
Certainly, Pritham.
Thank you.
So here's a small challenge for you all, right? As you have seen the GitHub repo, right? Definitely star and fork it and share among your network. Please feel free to write any LinkedIn post on ANS and you can tag me, we can, that's how the visibility comes in, right? My goal is to have some government agencies or companies who want to collaborate and at least as a foundation. Because see, I work on a full-time job and I'm doing part-time PhD with managing a toddler family, right? This is something I do outside work part-time, but with high spirits, I'm hoping this would help somebody, right? So basically, this challenge is to build an AI agent workflow that uses ANS, right? You can pretty much use the demo I showed you, which is in the repo, right? Or you can follow the same, or do the step-by-step process given in the GitHub repo. So If you heard about LangChain, right? You can create like a LangChain, and actually thinking about it, LangChain also have some service. I don't know if you know. It's like I woke up early today. It's 7 a.m. I was having coffee while I was talking to Preetham, but they I think it's Langsmith or something, or can't remember the name top of my mind right now, but they do have some excellent monitoring capability for AI agent. So this task is pretty much, creating some collaborative agent in Landflow with various roles, right? As you can see, like maybe any role it could be, right? Maybe like a research writer, reviewer, or editor, right? Something like that, right? Identify agent and policy agent or execution agent, like or audit agent as given, right? Integrate the ANS logic so they have the cryptographic verify, register them to SIG store, right? As shown in the demo. Build a flow, right? And where it uses ANS and create some kind of reporting, right? So, and all this is kind of like Lego block, if you will, right? If you saw the architecture, you can uh, test with your test ecosystem, add any service, the core outside the core services. If you even add, it's pretty much like improvement to the system, right? So here are some example use cases, and yeah, please share your work. Yeah, definitely tag GSDC, and definitely share on LinkedIn and tag me too. Would love to see what you have. Um, that's it. Yeah, over to you, Preetham.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Akshay, for explaining the challenge. And of course, dear participants, you all know what you have to do next, right? Once you're done with the challenge, you have to post all the outcomes over the social media by tagging GSTC and Akshay. That's how we'll able to track your challenge, right? So I encourage you all to please complete the challenge and do tag us. We'll definitely get back one of the creative tasks that we find with the surprise gift. Thank you so much. So, Akshay, I'll be taking the session from here. Do you have any final thoughts for all our participants today to share?
Um, I just like to thank GSDC for the opportunity and all the participants for hearing me out. It was really nice starting my day with you all. So thank you so much for having me.
Yep. Thank you so much, Akshay. You have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being here. We'll definitely look forward to have you for another sessions at the GSDC. Thanks again.
Thank you.
So, dear participants, as I mentioned that I do have some great announcement. So, you all must be having idea. This is regarding the certification program that we have. So, you can opt out for any of the certification: certified AI tool expert, certified generative AI professional, foundation, agentic AI professional, and foundation. You can use this AI20 as a code to get 100%, to 20% off. So, the certifications are globally recognized once, and you'll be getting learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies to work on, e-learnings, and book of knowledge. These certifications are lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility as well, and you'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel, and you'll be getting opportunity to work on capstone project, that is something real-time AI simulation practice. So do grab this opportunity. You will find the offer code, the link in the chat box for this certification program. And this is utility tool where you will be getting 100% off, and this is only for our webinar attendees. So what this tool is about: this tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skill score. Also, it will help you to build your personal brand and help you to create AI generated resumes. So do check this tool out. I've already shared the utility link. This is the same LinkedIn profile improver tool that I made an announcement earlier in my previous slide. So check this tool out. You will find the link in the chat box. If you don't find, I'll share it again after this announcement. And I'm happy to make this announcement that we are running another two webinar series in the GSDC right now, which is scheduled from 12 to 16 this week on ISO driven governance that works in the real world. We have incredible panel of industry experts aligned for this series. So please do join us, or you can refer your friends or colleagues to our series. And also this is another webinar series we are conducting right now in the GSDC on learning and development, which is also scheduled this week. And with a time slot that is 9:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We do have incredible panel of industry experts aligned for this as well. So please do join us. You'll find all the registration link for all the webinars along with the WhatsApp group link. Please feel free to connect with us, and you can refer maximum people to our session. And by doing that, you can get rewards that is worth $400. We do have these three winners who have referred maximum people so far to this specific webinar series. So all the top three winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame, and will be definitely getting back to them for the rewards, which is worth $400. I would love to quickly show you all where you can see all these points, how many points that you have earned so far, and also I'll share the criteria, how many points that you have to earn to be winner. Just allow me a minute. Okay, it's a very simple step. You just have to go to our website, and then you have to check our upcoming webinars, upcoming GSDC studio, and here you can select that particular webinar. So for example, if you are referring people to this AI series, then you can check our AI event web page, where you just have to scroll down a little bit. You'll find all the speakers aligned for this, their details, and scroll down a little bit more, and then you'll find the leaderboard legends there. Under that there's a search bar, right? You just have to type your name here, and you can see. So the criteria is that you have to earn 50 or more than 50 points to be winner, and all those winners will be getting rewards, which is worth $400, as I mentioned. So let's congratulate to them, and you still have a time to refer maximum peoples, because we'll be announcing all the winners at the end of this series. So refer maximum people because referring people to knowledgeable sessions like this is something that you are taking step ahead and becoming thoughtful leader, isn't it? So please do refer maximum people to our session. Okay, going back to the main slide. In case if you want to be speaker for our upcoming event as a featured global speaker, definitely you can have this opportunity. Feel free to share at the rate gstcouncil.org, and we'll be definitely make sure that it is getting reviewed, and we'll be getting back to you for the speaker opportunity. As you all know that we do have a global platforms like webinar, learning capsule, and podcast. And also we would love to connect with you all over social media. You can scan this QR, connect with us over LinkedIn, check our website for more information regarding all the certifications that I've mentioned earlier. Also you can check other offerings that GSDC has for all of you, and also you can track all the upcoming webinars as well. And please do share your valuable feedback on Trustpilot as well as on reviews.io. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I hope to see you all for the upcoming session. Until then, take care of yourself and keep learning. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Akshay.